All right, Sketchpad podcast, we back, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the page. So today we're going to be reacting to the 9-year-old rapping about guns, drugs, and girls and all this stuff. What does he know about that stuff? He's 9 years old, and somebody's defending it. And we're going to react to this guy. He's breaking down why he shouldn't be defending it. So let's get into it, man. We be back. Sketchpad. Who raised you?
Oh my God, this shit is so hard.
That last bar was crazy. Oh my God.
Children are too young to make those type of choices for themselves. You know, that's why they have parents.
Oh, what?
Yo, I can't understand it neither.
Look at this.
Suck a dick, Libby's you can get the fuck up on my shit. 100 rock, hit him with the Glock, take a fuck down. 100 rock, bitch, we in that kill, we gon' take him down. 12 get behind me, we gon' do 60 fucking miles.
Okay, now that you done heard that, listen to this shit.
I've been seeing all them goddamn comments and all the little posts and all the tweets and all that shit, just hating on the little nigga. Like, that shit lame as hell though, cause at the end of the day, shit, he 9 years old. Think about, like, I don't know if you from where we from type shit, but where I'm from, goddamn, that's a regular little nigga in the hood. Like all our young niggas act like that though. They run around cussing, they be bad as fuck. So it's like that shit just it's not really nothing too crazy. So it's like shit, at least he trying to do something positive though. Like him rapping is gonna change his life. It's gonna change his life and it's gonna make his life good so he don't have to grow. Cause in a couple years, if his life don't change, that little nigga gonna be thugging. Cause he already thugging. But that little nigga gonna be thugging in a couple years if he don't get it out. So hell yeah, I'm finna help that little nigga get the check, nigga. I don't give a fuck who got nothing to say about it. Fuck you, suck my dick, bitch.
Now I just want to put my 2 cents in on this, and it might not even mean shit. But let's go.
I've been seeing all them goddamn comments and all the little posts and all the tweets and all that shit, just hating on the little nigga.
Like, is it really fair to say people hating because they see a 9-year-old rapping about Glocks, switches, guns, getting head, fucking bitches, running from the police, shooting motherfuckers, and feel like he's being misled internally and externally? Is that really hate, or is that what it looks like when you break generational curses? But I get it though. If those generational curses have become a serious part of your identity because you may have been that little boy at one point in life and been raised like that, I can see how it could be seen as hate if somebody attacks that.
Like that shit lame as hell though, cause at the end of the day, shit, he 9 years old. Think about, like, I don't know if you from where we from type shit, but where I'm from, goddamn, that's a regular little nigga in the hood. Like all our young niggas act like that.
And see, bro, that's the problem right there. I think a lot of people do know that a lot of young men in the hood is like him. And I think they also know a lot of these grown street motherfuckers, rappers, non-rappers, just anybody that identifies as a gangster or a street guy. I think that we all know that was them, that little 9-year-old, that was them at one point. So we know what that becomes, and I think that's why people are trying to get him around better people and guide him in a better direction and critique the shit he rapping about in his music. Fucking, sucking, guns, sliding, killing, running from the police. Because I think we all know what happens when you work on a child psychologically, emotionally, and mentally in the most developmental years of their life with that kind of shit. After so much brainwashing them and did shit past age 13, money ain't gonna change shit. That motherfucker gonna have to live, fuck up, hopefully not die, and turn about 25 or 30 before he then looks at himself and say, well, maybe me being a gangster ain't the best thing. And most motherfuckers don't do that. They die gangsters at 60. Their identity of themselves never evolves. So yeah, I think a lot of people do know that a lot of boys in the hood is like that. And I think that's why they saying something to him. Because they see the cycle repeating itself in him. They know where it leads. And they want to break that curse.
Though they run around cussing, they be bad as fuck. So it's like that shit just it's not really nothing too crazy. So it's like shit, at least he trying to do something positive though. Like him rapping is gonna change his life.
Like, what's positive about this though? Him getting money? Cause getting money don't change nothing in here. It changes everything out here. It's a lot of rappers grew up on gangster shit, got rich off rapping about gangster shit, and they still identify as gangsters. The money never changed them for the better. It just changed their physical life. Inside, they're still the same people. Throw them in the hood today, make them broke again, they'll rob a motherfucker tomorrow. And then on top of that, I thought we didn't endorse cap rap. Like, if that would have been me, motherfucker would have told me you ain't really did that shit. Yeah, like he 9, who he getting head from? Find that bitch. Like he 9, who he sliding on? Find the people that took him. Like, yeah, he 9, he on a high speed chase from the police. Who the fuck gave him the car? Find him. Like, if any of that shit he rapping about is real, somebody need to be in prison. So yeah, on top of me not seeing what's positive about a 9-year-old glorifying the most negative aspects of society, he capping.
It's gonna change his life and it's gonna make his life good so he don't have to grow. Cause in a couple years, if his life don't change, that little nigga gonna be thugging. Cause he already thugging. But that little nigga gonna be thugging in a couple years if he don't get it out.
Once again, it's hella rappers that's rich as fuck still doing gangster shit. A lot of them dead for it. It's a lot of them getting charges right now for it. It's a lot of them still fighting charges. So when did money just objectively stop motherfuckers from being who they is? I need to know that. If he thugging now, you think reinforcing that and then giving him $1 million gonna stop him from thugging? And then on top of that, when did we ever allow a motherfucker who was ever thugging at one point to be anything other than that? Cause I promise you, lil homie probably ain't never done nothing gangster in his life. But let him go talk to the police and tell the police something that happened that he seen as a 9-year-old. It's gonna be a grown motherfucker somewhere saying, damn, lil homie, you snitching? The babies don't stand a fucking chance. Because all the incorporeal diseases that are destroying our communities as black people, we see those things as a part of ourselves. We'll say the streets ain't good for nobody, and then turn around and say the streets is dying, man. They killing the streets, as if we want them bitches to stay around. We'll say the street life and the whole gangster identity ain't positive for the youth or us as a people, but then turn around and refuse to drop that identity. These motherfuckers around here rich as fuck, ain't had to do nothing gangster in forever, but they still identify as a gangster. Because a lot of us as a people refuse to evolve our identities. Because once again, all the shit in the hood that really fucking harmed us, but we didn't know about it, we grew to identify with that shit. So now when a motherfucker attacks or critiques what is deemed as normal in the hood, it now feels like an attack on you as a person. Because a lot of us never got the chance to know who we are beyond fucking at age 12, shooting motherfuckers at 11, smoking cigarettes at 10, trying to fuck at 9, doomed from the jump because we was led by people who was doomed from the fucking jump.
Shout out to the homie on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? That's Farad BB. Farad BB. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, shout out to him, man. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Listen, man. You niggas are terrible role models. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe that you got up there and said all the stuff you said, man. You it's so many contradictions in that, because a lot of times, man, niggas in the hood, they live the hood life even when they're not in the hood. They carry it around with them like it's a badge of honor. And I think that, I remember I said something to somebody one day and they said, it's not my responsibility, not me, but the person said it's not their responsibility to raise these kids. I said, yes, it is, nigga. It's your responsibility to be a stand-up man in front of these kids. You ain't got to raise them, but you have to present yourself as a respectable stand-up person that's good for society. If you are a rebel with no cause or a rebel against society, everything that these kids see, you're damaging them. I'll give you an example. LeBron James, right? LeBron James, he isn't everybody's role model. Everybody don't want to be a basketball player, but for the most part, he's a stand-up man. And he's not going to be out here doing stuff, you know what I'm saying, that doing outlandish stuff. He might do something that we might disagree with, but as a man, he's not going to do anything that's outlandish. You understand what I'm saying? So I think a lot of these dudes, especially these hood dudes, this is what they do. They think that because they were raised that way, that it's a generational curse And then some of them don't even see it as a curse. Some of them just see it as this is just how life is. And this, instead of him reading and writing and maybe working on a book or something, doing this type of rap is cool. It's cool because he ain't doing nothing. And all these little niggas in the hood is bad. At least he doing something. It's like, well, is he really doing something? Or is he doing something that is basically leading him to doom anyway? Because just because you doing something don't mean you doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of these rappers that support this type of behavior, he should have automatically been canceled for that. It shouldn't be no rap. Every rapper should have came out and said, "Nah, dog, delete that. Delete that. Take that. Nah. I ain't trying to justify none of this. Take every hood rapper, every rapper that's from the hood, all these thug niggas, they should have condemned that from the start, from the jump. Like, nah, dog, we not gonna be having it with these kids. We grew up this way, but the kids can't grow up this way, bro. No. So I'll let you go, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with you 110%, man. Look, we gotta stop with this buffoonery. We gotta really stop. You know what I mean? I don't know how that video was able to get this far on the internet and not get strikes. I don't understand how I was able to do that. It's not fair to say this kid is being positive when it's obvious he's talking about things that he has no involvement in. Come on, man. He ain't never bust no gun. He ain't running the streets. Like, for what? Who's holding the camera? Why are these people even out there giving him that stuff? Why? Why? So you mean to tell me, brother, that it's okay for this little youngin to be out here talking that type of language, flinging those dollars, and talking about females like that? You really want to go there with that? Are you serious? Look, this ain't got nothing to do with no hoods, man. Like, for real. Because we from the hood. You know what I'm saying? And wouldn't want our children to go out there and be rapping that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? We are hip hop fans too. But I don't want my kid to be rapping what he hear on TV. If he gonna rap anything, it's gonna be something positive. Because what we seen and what we glorified at one time is not what we glorify today. You have to evolve. You're setting that kid up for failure. He's not going to evolve into nothing. He's not going to evolve into nothing because everything that you're putting into his skull is negative imagery. His mind is not mature enough to absorb that type of content. Anytime that I see kids looking at that type of stuff, I always turn off the TV. Always turn off the TV. So for that dude to go and deem this guy, this child, for doing something positive, you need to be banned from the internet, sir. You. Cause it's not cool, man. And you got and I really hope you capping. I really hope you capping, bro. Like, seriously, because for you to even think that that's cool, because I seen you in the video. You was in the video too. I seen you. I seen you was doing the what was that dance Young Jock used to do. You was out there. You was out there getting your
motorsport.
Your motorsport joint on, huh? Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm just gonna say this right now, and I know a lot of people gonna hate this, but it's the truth. This isn't rap. This isn't hip hop. And I'm gonna stop referring this to hip hop. I'm gonna say this is death rap. Then you got gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? You got conscious rap and you got death rap. This is death rap. That's all it is. Because usually the people that raps like this and rap about stuff like that, it usually get deleted. Somebody around them getting deleted. This is death rap. So remember, people who don't listen to hip hop, there are categories of hip hop. It's not just hip hop music and that's it. No, you got gangster rap, you got conscious rap, and you got death rap. And this is death rap. And he's glorifying that. And hopefully nothing ever happens to that child. But if he's saying, oh, well, this is a good thing for him, no. I'm sorry. I'm not rolling. He capping, and he got that kid capping. And that's even bad. That's even worse because now all the young kids that see see him rapping and talking about that stuff, they going to think it's okay to do it.
Yeah, they're going to think it's cool. Yeah.
And it's not. So,
Yeah.
hey, man, we out of here. Sketchpad. You know what it is. See y'all. Peace. Bye.